a man enough to admit that we all have our moments of weakness. So I'm not really proud of that one. Because I see Devin Booker and I should be like, man, I should be proud of this young man.
Yeah.
Like the work he's put in, he survived a tough regime in Phoenix where everyone's getting traded. He's playing for a new coach every year, but now he's a franchise player because he just kept working. So I admire the guys who have work ethic like that, you know?
Duh, I love this.
I do too.
I love that sense of realness from Klay, because I love Klay. But then I saw that against Booker, and I was like, oh, don't be that dude.
Don't make me not be able to like you anymore.
You know, don't be that dude. He redeemed himself. I appreciate the fact that he said I was just in my feelings. Like that takes a big man to do something like that, or a big person to do that, I should say, to really acknowledge that, man, I was being weak as shit in that moment. For real.
Yeah, he's always been a very honest and upfront athlete in that way, and I think that's what a lot of people appreciate about him, aside from, you know, the success and the shooting that he has. He's just an awesome dude in real life. Like all the videos of him on his boat when he was rehabbing and stuff, people love that shit. So I love the fact that he was able to just be upfront about it, and it kind of echoes what Book told us that night when we were asking him about the whole kerfuffle, and he seemed kind of surprised by it and like by the behavior, and he had nothing but positive things to say about Klay. So it's pretty cool that he was able to just go out and admit that, like, yeah, he was busting my ass. I was mad about it. It happens. Like,
yeah. Honestly, I mean, I just don't think that you see this that often. A lot of times when, especially in athletes, because it's a competitive sport, like you have to be a competitive person to make it to this kind of level. Oftentimes we see people double down and they're like, no, I'm just going to stick to it and pretend that that's the right move. So it was really cool to see Klay come out and be like, no, that was stupid. And I was in my feels. I felt some type of way about it. I let it get to me. But now looking back, I shouldn't have done that.
You know, I think sometimes, you know, as a professional athlete, or even just somebody that's really good at what you do, like when somebody that you'd never really acknowledged before, that you thought was like, you know, they're on a bad team, they're never going to compete, when they rise up and they finally get their moment to overcome you at some point, there could be a little saltiness there. Like, no, that's not supposed to happen.
Right.
Like, I'm
Not
that
yet
dude,
anyway.
not you. You know what I mean? And like, and it happened so fast. I'm sure it caught him by surprise. It takes a big person to really bounce back from something like that.